bright young man home for the holidays
Right.
and is shot in the street. How do we get this to stop?
I'll just say opportunity. A lot of our youth, they're not afforded the same opportunities as people from different neighborhoods. I was privileged, and I'm using that in quotations, to have both of my parents in my life, and they weren't even together. But that's even privileged to even have them both in my life, and they kept me focused on the goal of being in school and, you know, wanting to go to college because they were both college graduates. So education and opportunity, I think, are very key, and just mentorship, I would also say.
Right.
A lot of people don't have that person to look to when they're having tough times, and when they're, you know, looking for guidance. They don't have these positive role models. So I just think we need to reach back and give back to our youth.
Yeah, how about you, Money? What do you think?
Well, that's funny that y'all mentioned that, because I work at an after-school program in my neighborhood in the South Austin community. It's called Kids Express. And there I mentor kids and stuff like that, help them with their homework. And I actually just started a hip-hop workshop there. I teach kids about the culture and like teach them how to rap and stuff. So they like between the ages of like, I guess, 5 to like 14 years old. So it's a different range of children there. But I just feel as though people should start taking not just that's not all I'm gonna do, but this is a start for me trying to make a change in my community. So in my community, it's been a lot of shootings going on lately. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the kids, I feel as though, need somebody that they can identify with. That's not gonna treat them like a child, like more so like a friend.
Do people know who are doing these shootings? I mean, in the community, do people know, but just don't want to say anything because they don't want to get involved? They don't want to be the subject of revenge or retribution?
People feel as though they can handle it on their own. So most of them, like the ones that's affected by it, they take it into their own hands. So that's how the violence keeps, because violence only begets violence.
Begets violence.
Right, and I do think it's because they are scared, because some of the people that are doing the shooting, their parents might know, but at the same time, they don't want their kid to be locked up. And two, if other people go around telling, they don't want to be the next victim, you know. So it's almost like a cycle of fear, and I think that's pretty much why a lot of things go unknown and a lot of the killers go unknown.
And if people, I'm only speculating, but if people feel like they have an idea of who are doing these shootings, and they don't trust the police, they don't trust the system, as we've now seen that while there are good police and there are good people in the system, we now also know that there are not good people in the system. That how do you trust a system like this to try to solve these problems when you see some of the things like we've seen on all the dash cam videos and all the reports that are now coming out?
I don't know if it's about trusting the system. I mean, I'm just speaking from my personal experience. When my brother passed, we found out before the funeral who did it. Because people talk in the neighborhood, so I'm not going to say people don't know. They shared that information with us. They didn't go to the police. When we took that information to the police, the system just worked slow. They need proof. They need, they need to charge them with somebody else just so they can get them in interrogation. And then there has to be definitive proof in the courtroom, like the person that we thought, and I'm using quotations again, murdered my brother actually just got off in January. And this was something that happened in 2008. So he served, I think, 2 or 3 years, and he got off. So just to go back to what you're saying, no, we don't trust the system.
No.
Just because of stuff like that. The system works too slow, and we don't always get the results that we believe that we deserve.
Yeah, a lot of problems to sort through, don't you think, Sean?
Yeah, I think there's hope. When we look at Donda's house right now, you have a group of young people that are doing great, not only in the program, but in their personal lives. They're doing wonderful. I think the system has to support programs that work and that have sustainable, tangible outcomes. Such as Donda's house. I think that when we look at budget cuts, we can't cut the free mental health programs in the city. We can't continue to cut public school. You know, there are certain things that we have to invest in for a future, and I see a change coming right now where people are rising up and saying we're going to invest in our city now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we're just right on the verge of huge changes here in Chicago, and hopefully for the better. If these young people that I've had the pleasure of meeting for the last couple of days are any indication, I am so optimistic about what the future holds for us. Thank you all so much for
Thank you
so much.
sharing.
DondasHouseInc.org.
Always selling.
Visit
Always pushing.
DondasHouseInc.org.
Fundraising going
Giving
on.
Tuesday.
That's
on a Sunday.
Ron Fest, thank you so much as well.